We have an industry that is very fragmented. There are different platforms, different solutions, different ways that each company looks at metrics, how they report it, and a lack of standards when it comes to taxonomies and naming conventions and such. So what happens is that a lot of the um, a lot of the data sets are inconsistent and very difficult to stitch together, which makes it more difficult for any company to aggregate that, collect that, put that into one place, normalize it, and do apples to apples comparison. Well, our industry has a plethora of KPIs that anyone can use. And that's the great thing about our industry, is that there is no one single KPI or one single set of KPIs. But I do think that at minimum, uh, uh, table stakes are viewable impressions. And it really is something that both, I think, the IAB Tech Lab, as well as the MRC kind of encourage and push that any measurement needs to be tied back to a viewable metric. So that includes outcomes, and something that have had lots of conversations about, especially when it comes to attention metrics, engagement, etc. There is no one size fits all approach. And there are companies that are taking a state by state approach, as well as trying to figure out how to navigate a world without third party cookies. So there's a trifecta, or three, three, 3 points that are coming together at this stage, where organizations have to think of holistically around the types of data that you're going to be able to collect, who you're going to share it with, how do you activate those, and do you currently have consumer consent? And I think that, and how do we provide consumers with guidance and education around the value of allowing the digital advertising ecosystem to leverage some data points to help provide relevant ads to them. There is a need for full transparency between an agency and a publisher, or a publisher and an SSP, or an SSP and a DSP. I think we need more transparency in terms of what information people are collecting, how they're collecting it, and being able to validate some of those things. I hope that the industry kind of takes a step back and brings back some of the old methodologies of how they used to do media planning and buying, and that is building relationships between between the other party. So in this case, I think that having stronger relationship with the publisher and creating more sponsorships or more branded entertainment, or aligning on their editorial calendar and understanding their consumers and delivering ads that are more relevant to that on that publisher site, is where I'd like to see the industry go. And when it comes to measurement, maybe not be so focused on direct response metrics, and really focus on a more omni-channel, holistic, full funnel approach, and taking things in a more modeled fashion, doing correlations and inferring data.